This is part 3 of how to build the 1-to-1 scale Armin Colossal Titan from Attack on Titan in Minecraft. If you haven't seen part 1 or part 2, I would recommend you go watch that. Otherwise, you're just going to have the top third of the build done. And I'm going to be finishing the entire body in this video. And in part 4, I'm going to do the steam. So let's just continue on where we left off in the last part. Going up the arms for a while, and they are soon going to connect to the rest of the body. That's what we've got for the back. Temporary block right there. Some darker blocks in here. These aren't really going to be noticed because that's in the way. But if it was light colored blocks, they would kind of stand out. Alright, temporary block. And then place all these. Just gotta make sure that's right. This is oak. Get rid of these temporary blocks if you place some. There we go. I'll do that arm and then other arm right here. The reds and then a fence. Whoops. This is where the chest goes out one block. Accidentally threw it. Those are stairs facing that way. Some temporary blocks. These are birch. And jungle fence gate right here, and open that. And then some more slabs, of course. Another fence gate here. That's it for the bones on this layer, but we are not done with them yet. There we go, that's that layer done. I'm holding down shift right there, and then same thing, whoops, right there. Crimson fence. I think that's the only time I use it, right there. If you're building this in survival and you don't really... actually, never mind. What am I talking about? If you have all this, then you'll have access to this. But, that block really does not matter too much. So if you have to fly over to your storage room to grab it or something, maybe it's just not worth worrying about. That arm looks like that. These are kind of touching, so don't worry about that if it looks a little weird. block right there that's sticking out. And then some more ribs. Delete that temporary block. Next layer up. Trapdoor right there. Just leave it closed. This part is a little tricky to see what's going on. But if you do that first and then come back here and place a stair like that, you'll get it right. As long as you just copy exactly what I'm doing, everything should be fine. If there's any questions or things you're unsure about, ask it in the comments. I will answer. Carpet right there. And block next to it. And then torch right there to light up the inside of it. I feel like I might have missed a torch somewhere around here. Maybe not, I don't know. It doesn't matter too much because you won't see the torches from the outside. But if you don't want bats making sounds, or maybe monsters from... Or if you want to stop monsters from spawning, you know, fill it in or light it up. There is quite a bit of space in here, so I feel like you could fit some base essentials in here. Although you might have to smooth out some of the walls and stuff. Alright, let's continue. Now the arms are connected to the rest of the body. You can see it's starting to come together. And now it's going to slope up until it reaches the head. Torch right there. Bricks, polished granite. Block that indents right there, and also right here. That looks good. Next layer up. Jungle trapdoor right there. And then let's place some blocks behind it. Upside down stair right there, which is oak. Granite, jungle fence, brick stairs. This is going to be some of the lighter parts you see, like right there. It's going to wrap around to the back and form kind of like a plus shape. And also in the front, it'll go around there too. Place a block right there. There we go. You can see that's what it looks like. Now for some of these wood stuff. Whoops. Hold down shift or control, whatever shift is. It's actually control for me. I don't know why I said shift. Hold down crouch, how about that? Some more of these blocks. I know I'm going a bit fast, but just pause whenever you need to. That's a pressure plate right here. Give it a bit of depth. Stair, slab, and then block. Crimson hyphae behind the walls right there. And then bone block behind this fence, which is barely visible. And apparently stairs are supposed to be right here, but yeah, they will not actually be visible, so you can just skip those. I don't know, might have forgotten to take those out. Alright, right there, right there. Some more of these red blocks. Whereas we're going to almost cover the entire top now. Red carpet on top of the bricks, and then 2 trapdoors. 2 more, and then stairs to get that plus shape I was talking about earlier. Block on that side. Stair facing that way, and then stair facing that way to curve it. And then bone block right there. Moving up. Getting pretty close to the head now. Birch fence right there. Birch stairs right there. This is going to be like the neck. If you see a picture of him or remember what his face looks like, you will know that there's sort of like an exposed bony neck part that's right there. This is what it looks like from the back. Next layer up, slab, block, wall, and then trapdoor right there. Stairs, and then cut sandstone right there. Jungle fence. Now we're getting onto the head. 2 walls in the back for the part that connects the top of the head and the neck. 2 solid bricks right there, and then 2 jungle signs with nothing on them. Unless you want to, you know, write something. I'm not sure it'll be visible all the time though. White terracotta, bone block, white terracotta, white terracotta. 2 backward stairs like that. And I'm going to skip the banners for now, and I'll show you how to make them later when I'm done with the rest. Crimson hyphae right there. And then stairs like so. Grab 2 weight music discs for the eyes or any other apparently blue items or blocks you want to use. And then if you have access to it, I would recommend you use invisible item frames. But if you don't, you can just skip it or use regular item frames. You could also put a block here and then use something like warp button or polished blackstone button. Whatever you have access to. And then above that, quartz stairs, smooth sandstone stairs, some more white terracotta, smooth sandstone, and then quartz stairs on the back. And that is almost all done. You can see the shape is pretty much done, but you know, the face doesn't look so good. So I'll show you how to make each of the banners to cover the face with to make it look a lot better. I'll start from the bottom now. So right here, we've got this banner. So I'm going to grab that. And for each side, the banners are going to unfortunately not be the same. You have to make a symmetrical copy for each design, except for one on the top, which is going to be the same for both sides. So for this one, you need 2 white, 1 red, and then the red banner, of course. So I'm going to grab some dye that I will use, and then some banners too. And to make this one, you could technically make it in a couple different ways. You could start with a white banner instead of red. You could start with red. It really doesn't matter, but I can hover over this, you can read it, and you can just make it for yourself, but I will do it on camera right now. So I'll make this red banner half red and half white, like that. I'll take white and put it in, where is it? The bottom left corner. And then I will take red and put it in the bottom right corner. And so whatever I use, you can just do the reverse of that. With left, do right, and with right, do left. And then you will get what you need for both sides. So I'll put that there, and then this one, which looks like that, put right there. Now this one is a bit tricky. Well, actually, it's not that tricky. I'm gonna take a red banner, and you don't need any red dye for this. I'll do white going like that. White on the left side, partly, not half. And then white down the middle to get a banner like this. And to make the other side, you would do white on the other side, same line in the middle, and then the vertical line on the right instead. It should not be too hard to understand, but if you need help, leave a comment and I can answer any questions. And now the face is a pretty tricky one, so I'll show you how to do that. And this is also going to be symmetrical, so you just need to know one side and you will also know the other. So start with a white banner. Let me kind of clean up my inventory here. And then you want to go for a red half base. I don't think that's the actual name for it, but red profess inverted. You know, whatever that is. And then you're gonna take white and do the red base. You may think, why not just do a red stripe down the middle, but that's actually a bit higher and thinner, and I just think this looks better as a mouth. And now take your red and do this brick design. That's it for the red. Now take your white and do these spikes on the bottom. Take some white and go like that, the triangle shape, and then the last one you can do, because you can only do a maximum of 6 designs, is for the nose. Light gray dye, either top right or top left, whatever side you're doing, and you will have the face banner. So let me go up here and place those, and it looks like this and that. So you can just copy that. The next set of banners, let's do this one. Like with the other ones, you can do this in a couple different ways. The way I'm going to do it, I'll start with the white in the top right. And then I will do half left white, red in the top left, and then red base. To get this, and then do the reverse of that for the other side. And that goes right here and here. I'm just gonna throw those out. This one is probably the second trickiest banner to make. I'm gonna start with a red banner. You could also start with a white banner and kind of do the reverse of the colors. And then to get that white in the bottom left, I'll start with this white base. And then to get that white on the right side, I have to do the entire right side, and then fill in the corners right there, so you don't get that line. That's why I did that. And then white line in the middle, you get something like this. As with the other ones, do the reverse for the other side, and that goes sort of in the middle right here. And that was the last difficult banner to do. The last one is this. You can probably tell how to do this one. Red, white, like that. And this is actually going to be the same for both sides, because this design is symmetrical itself. So there we go. And that is the entire body all done for this tutorial. And this is going to be the end of part 3. If you want to continue building with what you saw in the intro of part 1 and make the entire thing, I will have a separate video, aka part 4, for the Steam. So now let's move on to doing that. But if you want to be done, if you just want the body, you don't want to do the Steam, or you want to do it yourself, then you can just stop now, because everything with the body is 100% done. Alright, let's move on now.